What?
Who's gonna do some comedy on the show? Somebody want to do somebody want to do a little.
I'll do some stand.
Do a little stand up for us.
Yeah.
Cool. Alrighty. Cory Robinson's gonna do a little stand up comedy for us.
Woo! Yeah.
Let's get this thing started. Let's get this thing started.
Alrighty.
So we're gonna go to screen. I'm gonna swing this a little bit towards
Let's
you.
all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby and take another rip.
Here we are. Luke stands. Okay, no, come through this way. Yeah, that's over here. Just so we know.
Oh, sorry.
And then Luke, you and I will be over here. We want to be behind this camera.
Oh, awesome! I wore the perfect shirt for this.
Go to that chair. Swing you
Got a
around.
hole in my chest. All right. There we go. Face. There we go. All right.
And just to be clear, the comedians.
I have an icebox where my heart used to be.
The comedians receive all my tips during this time. So if you would like to tip them, please wait till after they're done. After they're done, but you can tip.
No,
the
don't wait at all,
after.
please.
Or you can do it right away. I guess you can do it right away.
If the Spirit should so move you, please don't let the Lord take it away from you. Feel free to give to all that is good and holy, ladies and gentlemen. Feel the power coming through.
All right.
So I am on, or like we just no intro. We're just gonna go.
No, it's all you, man. This
Sweet.
is Cory Robinson.
Yeah, this is me holding a drink with a giant hole in my chest. Gotta love that. Happy to be here in. Can I say this? Can I say the city, or will that give too much away from the anonymity? Western Oregon, coastal Oregon. Great place, feel safe here. I got to see my favorite all-safe signal on the way in here. I do comedy a lot of different places, and sometimes they put me in bad neighborhoods. So when we were driving through, I saw white people jogging, and that always lets me know things are going to be A-okay. You know what I'm saying? I live in the Bay Area, you know what I'm saying? I run through this a lot of times. White people only jog in the safest part of the city, all right? You never see white people run through Oakland. You do not see that, all right? If you see white people run through Oakland, for the love of God, get your cell phone out, call the police, they need your help. Okay? They had a car, now they don't. It's long back to Berkeley. I'm not going to make it. Every time I see white people jogging in the city, it's like when you see deer drinking in the stream in the woods. You know what I mean? Just makes you all calm and peaceful. You know? Oh my God. Come on. Shh, don't scare him, Look at the Caucasians, their natural habitat. Look, they're rollerblading. Just like in the brochure. Come on, let's take a closer look, kids. Oh, they saw us. Woo! Oh, they're back in the... Call the police. Back in the car, kids. I wish that hadn't actually happened to me. Okay. And sad. What else is going on with me? Traveling is one of the coolest things about my job. Actually, the first time I ever went on a road trip to do comedy, I went up to Montana, and I'm happy to be back here in the United States where I fucking belong. Oh. I was in Montana 5 days, did 8 shows. I think I saw 9 teeth. They love hunting, fishing, and meth, and not necessarily in that order in Montana. So, anyway. I know you're from Montana.
Yeah.
You're laughing in agreement.
Oh, yeah,
anyway, I'm originally from a small town called Seaside, California. I know you guys have a Seaside, Oregon, and I know that because I had a job interview in Seaside, and it was the wrong one, so I had to cancel, obviously. And I'm originally from Seaside, California, born in San Francisco, lived in San Jose for about 4 years while I was going to school. Go San Jose Spartans. I know we suck at all sports, but we won't forever. And I used to live in Las Vegas. I moved to Las Vegas when I was 17 just to get away from my family when I graduated from high school, which is the dumbest thing you can do with your life at that age. Moving to Las Vegas when you're 17 is like being in Six Flags and you're 3 feet tall. Titties, blackjack, everything. But living in those few areas, 35 degrees is the coldest temperature I've ever been in my life. So we took this road trip to Montana in a car in the middle of December. Ooh. Yeah. We didn't even make it into Montana. We got stuck in Idaho Falls. There was a blizzard. They shut down the freeze. I never knew it was so cold you couldn't drive anymore, right? You know how cold it was in that blizzard, bro? -17.
Oh, yeah.
I know you know. I've lived in California my whole life. I've been by the beach my whole life. I was not ready for that shit. I got to that hotel room. I put on every article of clothing in my bag. Fucking Luke knows because every time he rolls the window down, 2 pairs of socks, 2 underwear, 2 pants, 2 shirts. I was wearing 2 condoms the whole time I was in that area code just so my dick would work. shrinkage was unbearable at -17. I left something in the car. I went to go get it without my jacket. I came back with a vagina. I was like, what the fuck? I gotta sit down to pee. This is a bitch. It was wet and messy. I see why you ladies complain. That shit's a hassle. It's a lot of upkeep. Anyway, I was... As a black man, I didn't see my dick for 3 days. I was terrified. I had no idea what to do. That was my own personal paranormal activity. I was scared. Had a little dick pic on my phone, put on my Facebook profile. Like, is anyone seeing this, Brick? Anyone? Anybody? All the white girls cook like. I was the only... Speaking of that, I was the only person of color for 1,500 square miles when I was in Montana. And when black people are in the city, when there aren't that many of us around, we're going to do something to make sure we acknowledge one another. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd be walking through, you know, downtown Eugene, be like, what's going on, brother? How you doing? Football team? Awesome. All right. And I could be in the South and I don't see black people. I'm extra militant because I want to know where we went all of a sudden. And be like, hey, black power, bro. Jingle and chain. They ain't going to get us all. I was in Bozeman, Montana. I saw another black dude. He saw me, and we both hugged like two long-lost brothers reunited on a talk show. He was like, I never thought I'd see another one of you again. I'm talking to this dude at the casino in Bozeman. I'm like, bro, how did you end up in Bozeman, Montana? If you were on your way to Detroit, you got turned around like a motherfucker. He's like, nah, man, I meant to come out here. This is a great place to raise kids. You can own your own land. You can hunt. You can fish. I'm like, bullshit. You're in the witness relocation program, aren't you? Scratch your nose. Yeah, scratch your nose. No. There's cameras everywhere. I get it. He's like, dude, you funny as shit, man. I can't wait for the show tonight, man. You gonna be great. I gotta go though. I wish I had jokes. I have real life experience. Shoot. Life is funny. I'm here because I love video games, and I love video games because I love weed and video games for the same reason I still love each other them together. You know what I'm saying? If I hadn't chosen the same color as the screen behind me,
I totally didn't think about that.
I totally didn't think about it either. That was my fault. Like, I should know this shit right now. But anyway, I love marijuana. I've loved it ever since I was about 16, and like, you know, like, I still love video games. My ex-girlfriend hates that shit. My Xbox is still there. Who won that battle? You know what I mean? To be fair, though, my Xbox had an unfair advantage. It doesn't say things to me like, not tonight, I have a headache, or don't stick that there, that stings. It doesn't say that type of shit. And I love video games before I even knew what vagina looked like. Remember Nintendo?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, like regular old, like, gray box Nintendo?
Yes.
I had the Duck Hunt. You know, I was up on the TV cheating. You know, I had the trackpad, so I had my sister cheating next to me and stuff. You know, but that was the first video game system to ever have side effects, hyperventilation. Because whenever you wanted to play Donkey Kong, by the time you got to work, you're too busy to play this shit anymore. Why don't I see two players? I only press one. But, like, you know, now I got an Xbox One. It's the height of technology, height of realism. You can hook it up to the internet, play racist people all over the planet. It's a wonderful thing. And you get to kill them. So that's why you get all that aggression out. You say the N-word, I blow you away 20 times in a row and drop an airstrike on you. No one gets killed. That's good. All right. And... You know, so I still love it. But, like, the games on my Xbox are so real now, it's not even fun. It's too much like real life. Like, I got the new Madden for this year. I'm halfway through my season. My wide receiver's out with a fucking drug charge. And 3 of my offensive linemen tested positive for steroids. And tight end shot somebody. I don't know when he's coming. It's just emulating real life too. As a comedian, I love that particular joke because I just wait every year in April. I just wait for training camp and I change the names around. Someone is going to be in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Right. Ray Lewis, Ray Caruth, Ray Rice. If your name's Ray, you got a 75% chance of going to jail in the NFL. Aaron Hernandez, O.J. Simpson twice. You know what I mean? Like, pretty soon the NFL gonna stand for need to find a lawyer. You know? Shit. I'm a Niner fan, man. Shit, I know all about that. Last season, half our team was in prison. It was ridiculous. My buddy was like, "Hey, man, who's the highest paid person on the Niners?" I'm like, "The lawyer." Who the fuck do you think? You got a $10 million retainer just for the quarterback. Oh man, I'm having fun.
Good.
Mentioned I love weed, and we're in a state where it's now recreationally legal, and I would like to applaud that. That was awesome. That was one step closer to being able to pay for everything we goddamn need to pay for. But I live in California where it's legal, but it's not, and it should be. You know, because we grow some great weed out there. We got a lot of wide open spaces. I used to live in a place where we had nothing but fields. I'm like, we grew just. I'll get off on a tangent on that shit, but. Like, it's weird because you got to go through the whole motions to, like, get legalized.
Right.
You know, like, you got to go to the doctor. And I remember when I was living in San Jose, one of my roommates was like, dude, you need to go get a cannabis card. It's safe for everybody in the house. I think you should get a cannabis card. I'm like, I don't think they're going to give me one, man. He's like, why not? I was like, I don't have health insurance. He was like... health insurance? Bro, if you don't go down to 4th Street, it's $45. So, I went to 4th Street, paid my $45, went and saw the doctor. Doctor comes in, his Acapulco shirt and a stethoscope. He's like, hey, dude, how's it going, man? Why don't you tell me what your symptoms are? I'm like, well, doc, I get these terrible headaches whenever I run out of weed. He's like, that's the best excuse I heard all day. This is like for real. Like, not a problem, dude. So I get my weed license, and the funny thing is, it looks like your California license. I know this because I gave it to a cop. Don't ever do that. And but like any license test, it was a difficult test I had to pass. You know, I had to drive a car on my knee while I packed the bowl and smoked it, but I got through. You know what I'm saying? And like, if you smoke weed and you don't have a cannabis card, I don't know what you're doing with your life, man. The savings pay for themselves. It's like being a Costco member. It's freaking awesome. You know? I can't wait for the day we can buy weed from Costco. Then I can buy it in the quantity that I require. Bring it in, fellas. Beep, 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 beep. Sweet, that's good for the week. Appreciate that. Just run the card, fellas. First time I went to a cannabis club, felt like I was a kid in a candy store. And I was high at the time, so I felt like I was in Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory. Dude behind the counter was really short, had a bad tan, thought it was Oompa Loompa, could have just been Mexican. And probably was. And because I was high, everything he said sounded like he was singing it to me. He was just like, if you like to smoke cannabis, we have several ways to do it. Bake yourself a cake and chew it. Or twist up a blunt. There's nothing to it. And he really did the jazz hands, by the way. Really did that. I was like, I'll take 2 bags of that shit, Spirit Baker. Take it up. He's like, come right up. I have a bag of chronic for you. Now, at the cannabis clubs, all their weed has titles. This shit was called Willy Wonka. Right? I took it home, rolled up, smoked it. 15 minutes later, I'm looking at my goddamn wallpaper towels. Same roommate that told me to go get my cannabis card. He's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'm like, bro, the snozberries taste like snozberries. There's still a patch where else. Anyway. Weed is awesome. It's great because I come up with stuff I normally wouldn't when I'm high, which is awesome. I love that part of my job. You know, as a comedian, I get to write that shit off on my taxes. Luke, talk to your accountant. There's some loopholes. Oh, it's awesome. Anyway, so like the reason why, I remember one time I was watching the news and I was high as shit, and that's the best way to watch the news. By the way.
Oh yeah.
If you get super stoned, everything's good news. Everything. You'll find the silver lining in a kidnapping. I guarantee it. And I'm watching this story on North Korea. It was like a year and a half ago, and it was back when Dennis Rodman went. Remember that? Yeah. And like they did all this whole thing about how Dennis Rodman got the clearance through, and then they started talking about how bad it was to be in North Korea. And then they went on this whole spiel about how much control the dictator has in North Korea. And they said that Kim Jong-un, to express the power, he had a disagreement with his uncle, and his way to defeat it, and the way to to finish this argument, get it out of the way, was to feed his uncle to a room full of hungry dogs, which is a brutal, terrible, horrible way to die. But I was high as shit, and I started laughing my ass off because the irony of that whole situation hit me right between the eyes. Feeding a Korean to dogs? Oh. It's like feeding me to chickens. Like, oh. You gotta look for it, Is it racist? Maybe. Is it funny? Yeah. I apologize to any Korean people I may have lost on that last joke.
Yeah.
Or in North Korea to rooms full of dogs. Apparently, that's a horrible. That sucks. And you guys are mad at Mike Vick. And we lost the people crowd.
Yeah.
Alcohol is wonderful. I love alcohol. It's one of my favorite drugs. I'm always around it. People like to buy me drinks after my shows. It's wonderful. I was having a lot of fun playing drinking games in college, but I had to stop because my friends were playing a drinking game on me. Because I have this weird affliction where I get drunk off a certain type of liquor, and I'll start to sound like a person that comes from the country that my liquor came from. I'm dead serious, man. One time I was at a sushi bar with a bunch of my friends. We started doing sake bombs, and my black ass became Japanese. My eyes already halfway there. But my buddy, we were pounding these things. And my buddy's like, "Hey, man, you want to support me?" I was like, "Oh, no. No, I'm not drinking no more. I shit-face fucked up ice. Mitsubishi Nintendo Yamaha Kawasaki. Take my keys." "Oh, you really fucked up tonight." "My age, and I know Jaiko. Take my keys." I know I'm weak. I get everybody. I gotta be careful when I drink tequila because I drank myself Mexican more times than I care to remember. One time I was at a party, I had too much Cuervo. My buddy offered me another shot. I was like, "Get that shit out of my face." No necesito más bebidas. Estoy muy borracho, cana. Go Raiders! Oakland hates that joke. Most people are familiar with the term white boy wasted, and that's me with way too much Coors Light in my system. One time I was at a party near my hometown. I was in Santa Cruz, California. Big surfer town. Everybody at this party was a surfer. And I started drinking with them. Next thing I know, my buddy's like, "Hey, man, you want a silver bullet?" I'm like, "Fucking hot, eh?" Fucking hammer, bro. Dude, let me take my shoes off. I'm about to pass out. Let's part foul and do that anymore. Fuck that. Last time I got drunk in Santa Cruz, you fuckers drew a cock on my face with white out, you sons of bitches. Those of you at home still laughing at that last part, you're a little bit racist. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's the internet. Everybody's racist. I'll tell you one drink I'm never ever drinking again for political reasons. It's called Four Loko. For those of you unfamiliar with Four Loko, Google it. It is malt liquor and energy drink. It's Colt 45. It's like Colt 45 and Red Bull mixed together. I like to call it a liquid felony because that's exactly what it is. And I went to school for marketing. I studied the campaign. I'm now 100% convinced that Four Loko was created by the U.S. government to keep the black man down. I'm certain of it. It's a conspiracy. As far as beer is concerned, Four Loko is twice the size, it's twice as potent, it's half the price, and it tastes like Kool-Aid and fucking crack. So don't believe it's targeted for my people. Look at the flavors it comes in: blue raspberry, fruit punch, grape, and I shit you not, watermelon. You motherfuckers. Oh. Watermelon took my cousin. That shit was any more targeted for black people. Each Four Loko would come with a coupon for Popeye's chicken and sport waves on the can. An Obama sticker. I'm starting to think you have the commemorative can.
No Obama sticker.
Now that I'm even mention this, I'm pretty sure Four Loko has an Obama berry flavor. Anyway, I bought one just cause like way back when.
Right.
Every sip of that shit made me want to make poor life decisions. Drinking my Four Loko like, yeah, I'm gonna start a gang. I'm gonna rob that liquor store across the street. I'm gonna put 40-inch rims in this Toyota Camry. I hate that shit. Don't put rims on a car that costs more than the car. Fuck. Jesus, I don't give a shit what color you are. Stop doing that goddamn shit. Your car is $50,000, your rims cost 10. I'm cool with that, but you got a fucking like $5,000 Buick. Like, bruh. Like, anyway. Investment strategies. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh my goodness, this is fun. Never thought I'd get to the point where I'm sitting in the garage telling jokes. I made it.
You made it.
Yes. Mama, I made it. I want to give a shout out to my mother. She's a wonderful woman, retired teacher, 35 years, Monty Peninsula Unified School District. Awesome mom. My mom used to beat the crap out of me, and I'm happy about that because I'm up here telling jokes and not taking shit out of people's cars, and that's awesome. You know what I'm saying? And the reason I got my ass kicked as a kid, yeah, go ahead, walk through the set, is because I deserved it. You know what I'm saying? And like, it's not something that's weird. Like, we're in a new age where you can't beat kids anymore, and you should never beat kids. But like, you know, a little physical discipline works every now and again. And we got away from that, and it's stupid because now we're letting the kids make all the decisions. But either way, my mom helped me to be a better person because I was an asshole as a child. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you get older and you look back at something, she's like, yeah, damn. You know, like, I remember when I was 5 or 6 years old, I hit some kid in the head with a building block. And I'm glad that part was funny.
Pictured it perfectly, though.
I like Power Rangers. Pow! You know, and I don't know what it was over. And he needed stitches, you know, and they decided to after that, they put me in a maximum security elementary school. You know, it was all bad, you know. I had to do nap time in a straight jacket. Can only finger paint because they're afraid I filed down all my crayons into a shank or some shit like that. I did 3 years hard time out. And in the 3rd grade, I remember the teacher was asking us all a question, and I knew I was institutionalized at this point because she was like, okay, class, we're all going to do a little bit of grammar today, so I want you to raise your hands and tell me what comes at the end of the sentence. One little boy raised his hand. He said, ooh, a period. I was like, very good, Tommy, very good. Another little girl raised her hand. Ooh, a question mark. I'm like, very good, Jane, very good. And the teacher, I raised my hand, and the teacher's like, all right, Cory, tell us what comes at the end of the sentence. I was like, parole. And then that hit a little to home for you right there. You're like, hit it home. Yeah, it's funny. My mom was good at whooping my ass too, because she had a master's degree in early childhood psychology, which was great for the children, but horrible for me, because she never, like, and to her credit, she never whooped my ass just to whoop my ass or be mean or nothing like that. She did it to send a message, and so I stopped doing what I was doing. And the send a message part is where she got creative. That's why she used to whoop my ass with my toys.
Oh!
Yeah. And my mom, it got to the point where my mom was so strategic, she would buy toys strategically for me that she knew would hold up under the test of time, and stress, and strain. Like, my mom would get toys specifically for ass whooping. Like, she got me, Power Rangers were expensive, but she got me all 5 of them bitches because she knew she can get, like, put all 5 of the robots together and make the big one. Boom! You know what I mean? She knew about my Transformers better than I did and shit. She was reading the back of the box. I'm like, Megatron turns to aluminum bat? What the hell? Optimus Prime is nunchucks. You laughing at my pain. Remember my grandfather asked me one time for Christmas when I was about 7. He was like, what do you want for Christmas, little boy? I was like, all stuffed animals, granddad, no toys. She had to whoop my ass with a teddy bear this year. Only 7-year-old kid on the planet opened his presents like, come on, socks. Daddy needs a brand new sweater. blanket. So that's my mom. My dad's a story all on his own. My dad's a retired gangster turned construction worker. And every now and again he forgets he's retired. And I know this is true because I was having a tough time in high school, and then all of a sudden my mom married my dad, and then everybody that was picking on me started giving me money. I felt like I was in Goodfellas. One day everybody walked my mom's groceries down out of respect. But my dad, like, my pops is insane, like clinically insane. Like, we've checked him in a few times, and like, you know how some people like suffer from schizophrenia? My dad loves every fucking minute of it. He has a blast because he knows he doesn't have to be held responsible for his actions anymore. He can go upside your head and be like, you know, I'm crazy.
Right.
So my dad's so proud of being insane. He has a certificate from the Looney Bin from being 5150, and he keeps it on the mantle next to his Kiwanis Club Community Excellence Award. And I never was this more apparent than, like, my dad's grown up in the South in the 60s, so he's seen some shit. And never was this more apparent than one time we were watching a football game. It was college football, and I know it was UC Berkeley, because a few years back, and there was these kids in the trees as a protest so nobody can chop them down, right?
Right.
And my dad sees this shit and flips out. He's like, Cory, look. I'm like, what? He's like, look at all the white people living in them trees. I'm like, yeah. He's like, and they used to call us monkeys. And laugh like Rick James. Like just a maniacal, evil Leroy. Just crazy. Just took it back to Dolomite with it. I was like, are you okay, Pop? He's like, no. I love my father to death. My father has been everywhere from 185 to 335 pounds. He's been up and down. And now he's down somewhere around 185. And he's done it with, like, you know, diet and exercise to an extent. But he actually had a lap band surgery where he lost 100 pounds, and he acts like he did that all himself. And one of his favorite hobbies would be, when I was trying to lose weight, is he would take me to Denny's and order a whole bunch of bad shit and then try to instruct me on what I should eat. You know? Like, he ordered, like, you know, Grand Slam breakfast, extra waffles, 3 sides of bacon, you know, like the milkshake and extra butter, and he'd be like, you know what your problem is, nigga? You eat too many goddamn carbs. I'm like, Pops, you just drank the butter. Where's that on the nutritional chart? Like, where's that on the food pyramid? Explain that shit to me. Butter is not a beverage, Pop. Like, Coca-Cola doesn't have a butter flavor. Yet. Anyway, what else do I want to talk? How much time have I done so far? Drinking and stuff.
Drinking butter. Always better with butter.
No, you didn't know if I was drinking butter because my whole set would sound like this. Big cat. All right. On the subject of fat bastards, I have been trying to lose weight, trying not succeeding. I've lost probably 120 pounds if you count all of the times I've lost the same 25. And it just keeps great. But it sucks though, because, like, you know, like, as you get older, it's harder to lose weight. And it's not I don't really think it's so much because your body changes. I think it's because your life changes. The shit that you go through, your experiences change. Like, when I was in my teen years, I wanted to lose weight so I can be in the NFL. Not gonna happen. And then when I was in my 20s, I wanted to have, like, a 6-pack for the girls. Not gonna happen. Now I just don't want to have titties anymore. That's my only health and fitness goal. I'm tired of girls playing with mine. That's all I'm saying. Just like mine, you fat fuck. They jiggle. I always wanted to try this. My ex was like, did you like that? I was like, no. She was like, neither do I. Stop fucking doing that, okay? has some huge titties though. I'm smiling thinking about it. You know your girl has some big titties when she want to have sex on top. You gotta put in a mouthpiece. It's a labor of love. Big dude, I get a lot of big girls too, and I have no complaints about that. Maybe it's because I smell like food. I know the best place to eat, and it works. Big girls are fun, like I said. I love big tits. And big girls have an oral fixation that is just, mwah! It's beautiful. God bless you all. Yes. Skinny girls, thanks for playing. We appreciate the effort. Big girls love having shit in their mouth. Hallelujah. Internet, I shit you not. Last time I had a big girl give me a head, she sucked the bed sheets up to my ass. I'm dead serious. Dead serious. Like I'm laying on the bed, she's handling business. I go to the bath. I get up to go to the bathroom. Took the comforter with me. You realize you couldn't see that on camera.
Wasting the prop. Waste of a prop.
Shit, a pillow next week. I like to role play too. One time, the same big girl came over her house. She was
Same big girl.
Yeah, came over her house. She had ketchup in one hand, mustard in the other, nothing on but a bib. I was like, oh, we're playing Wiener Schnitzel. Corn dog. Oh, goodness. I like big girls that are confident. You know what I'm saying? They're sexy. You know, like they know how to wear what they like. You know, makes them feel good. That's a beautiful thing. Cause big girls try to wear the same shit the little girls are wearing. For the love of God, if you can hear my voice, stop it! Stop it right now! For Jesus Christ! Just because a thong come in 4X don't make it a good idea. That's all I'm trying to say. And it's not your fault. You want to be sexy. That's beautiful. Everybody wants to be, you know, appealing and attracted to the opposite sex. I'm mad the ladies of Victoria's Secret for letting y'all out the store with some shit you shouldn't be wearing. You know what I'm saying? They just try to get a commission. They don't give a fuck about you. Next time you about to buy something that you got no business putting on, they should be like, darling, no. Why? Well, if you look on the tag on those panties, it says VictoriaSecret.com, and your boyfriend went on here and filled out this survey real quick. Hang on while I pull up the results. Yeah, last time you wore something like that for him, he couldn't see him in the front, the back, or the side. He had no idea you had them on, so we can't sell you those. We saw you looking at the teddy. The teddy's off limits too. We got a lovely grizzly over here you can try on. Polar bear in the back. And we lost the Lane Bryant section of our show tonight. Stretch pants logging off. It's okay, I'm fat too. Oh shit. What else do I want to talk about, man? While I'm on the subject of big girls, it's fun being in bed with big girls. Big girls like to have a lot of fun. I love to talk about the oral sex aspect. It's fun giving and receiving. I enjoy giving, but you got to be careful when you give to a big girl because I had a tragic milk diving accident about 3.5 weeks ago. Oh. Yeah, it was all bad, man. It was my own fault. I didn't protect myself at all times. Kept my left a little low in the late rounds. And like, you know you're doing a good job when you're down there because your girl will turn to another person on you. And this chick turned to a UFC fighter on me. And I was down there yodeling the gully like a pro. Hee-hoo. And next thing I know, she starts to come and locks that leg around the back of my neck. Oh, boy. I'm in a triangle choke. Punching microphones and shit. Punching microphones. Oh, this is Ronda Rousey? Hell. I tried to tap out. I woke up 15 minutes later. She had my legs in the air, so the blood went back down to my brain. Cory, you okay? I'm so sorry. I woke up like... Woman, you just trying to drown me. Bringing condoms and water wings next time I come over here. Alright, with that being said, this has been a lot of fun. You guys out there are awesome. Thank you. You're going to friggin' love Luke. Thank you so much, Cory Robinson. CoryShowtime.com.
Thank you, Mr. Robinson.
Thank you.
Well done, sir.
That was fun.
Well done, sir. Do you want to like follow like right away? Just move right into it, Luke?
Sure. I got them nice and warmed
up.
up.
Yeah. They're warmed up. This is Luke Ashlocke coming to the stage. Please give it up for him. Great comedian. Enjoy.
Woo!
Enjoy.
Yeah!
He's okay. He's okay.
Is that what all those claps started there?
Yeah, that's clapping, man. That's it.
Woo!
Enjoyed you a lot.
Oh, perfect. Hey, one more time for Cory. Wow.
Cory Robinson.
And I'm his friend, the Unabomber. So, yeah.
Unabomber.
Oh, we can't.
We first got here, and it was funny to me because he's like, I don't know why we can't get Ron Jeremy here. And I'm like, well, I do. You're broadcasting from your basement. He's a porn star. You're calling him on a shady number. Come to my basement and tell jokes for my people. That sounds more like a death threat, like a haunting, scary movie death threat. What do you mean, your people? I do like it here, though. It makes you feel very warm when you walk in and you're like, booze? No. Liquor? No. Weed? No. Just, cocaine? Would you like some? It's going to be like Austin Powers, like, where they're like, bong and a blintz, right? This guy's like, who wants to do some coke and some Grand Theft Auto, huh? Heroin and Mario Kart, anyone? Huh? You fall asleep at the wheel. I like old school games, man. That's, I don't know. I'm old school. I like old school games, right? Like, it's the thing is, though, I just can't get into new games because, I mean, I do, but they just seem really complicated, right? Like the new games, you're gonna see tonight. I get very frustrated. I'm very, like, people have said that they wondered if I had an aneurysm on more than one occasion, just from being. So, I'm playing this game, and it will remain anonymous. Anonymous because it will need name anonymous. It will remain anonymous. But I'm playing the game, and Ali's got to go back on his.
You look good anyway.
It's very bright in here. I won't kill you. I'm just shy. What's it talking about?
Game. You're playing?
Yeah!
Yeah.
Levels
That's what I guess.
are impossible. You're going to have to remind me. You should probably get a pen and a pad out. Like, okay, Luke, your last thing you said was blue dots. Okay, I know.
Call me wingman.
Thank you. I know where I am now. What was I saying?
The game. Comedy wingman. You're playing a game.
How do you forget the same thing 2 times?
God damn it.
That is... I've got to make some serious life choices before What am I doing? I trail off on one small tangent and then I forget everything again. It's sad when someone has to remind you more than, 8 times what you were saying. You might have a problem with your memory.
You're playing a game.
I'm playing it. Thank you. Did you see me trailing off?
Yeah, I did.
And then there's... What is it? Mine's a game, huh? What'd you say?
No, you're good. That's all right.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, no. You're good. You're fine. You're fine.
Just standing in front of this beautiful red curtain. We were in a basement. That's my favorite part.
Yeah.
Come to my basement and play video games. Okay. And we agreed. So here we are. The games are impossible to beat. Levels impossible for me. The villains, it's like, how do you, what do you, if I can't beat him in 2 seconds, I'm like, it's never gonna happen! I hate him. Yeah, I forget the joke. That's gone. There's no sense in trying to keep that one going. Cause that's what, number 4 on the forget? Oh. Now everyone's like, the glasses and hoodie make so much sense. So there I was. I don't know. I like hanging out with Cory. Cory's very racially conscious, He reminds me of things. Like, I'll ask a cop for directions. He's like, see? See? Did you see? I'm like, what? He gave me yeah! He did! And that's it, and then he left. And I was like, oh, wow. That's insane. It's funny because when I first got to Los Angeles, I was getting talked at by a black dude, right? Not with. We weren't conversating. I was getting talked at. And he's like, you don't know nothing about black struggle. But without the...
Without the Irish accent.
Yeah, you don't know nothing about no black struggle. And I'm like, actually, you know, not at all. No, sir, I did not. I have no idea. I'm like, but you don't know shit about white pain. You ever had a sunburn, motherfucker? That was pre-planned.
That was pre-planned. I saw him rehearse it. I can vouch for it.
And it worked. It was right to where it went.
Perfect. Right where we drew the arrow.
Where the X is, they landed as they was. Posters. So I've had, yeah. All right. I forget the rest of that joke too. So we'll stagger along here. LA's great if you move there at the right time. You know, I moved there when it was dead summer, and so it was wonderful. But I lived in North Carolina, and this is back when Uber first started. Do you guys remember when Uber?
Yes.
It's when it first, and it was in its bare bones. So it was just like, got a car? Here's a job, right? It's very basic, you know? What's the rules? No one knows yet. Go do it. I can drive Uber, man. You're doing that shit now. So I landed in a city, I think it was Charlotte or something, and I get out and I call an Uber. And the dude shows up, and I swear to gosh, people are like, when you're driving Uber, you have to have like a certain year of car. Like it has to be an '09 or better in order to be a driver there. And I think it's because of this kid, this redneck. It's like white trash redneck. And I'm white trash. I was born broke as piss. But it picks me up in this just piece of dump car with like 2 donuts on one side. So like regular wheels on this side and then donuts. This little tiny pinwheel over here. Hey, jump in, man! Like, I'm sort of afraid. The back window, not joking, was taped over. Like, it wasn't like clear tape, it was just brown tape. It's all you could find at the dollar store. And it was taped over, so the whole time we're driving, it's like, whoa, 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 whoa. Right? Just, so this dude's got to scream, I'm just like, in my head, I'm like, at what point does he threaten to kill me, right? When is he going to tell me how much my meat is worth in a foreign country? And he had no shock, so when we would hit a pothole, it was like, boom! Like, slam, right? Cruising along, gotta go,
Glasses are the best part.
And I got out of the car and I was like, that's either the best Uber ride I've ever had or the worst Uber ride I've ever had. And I think it was both. Yes. The best. It was like a freaking roller coaster, man. What's crazy redneck guy gonna do next, you know? I was waiting to hit a deer. You even have deer warnings here.
Yeah. You do.
And it's weird how they know. Right? It's like, warning, this animal, next 6 miles.
Yeah.
How do you know? How do they know which 6 miles is cool? This is where the humans look out for you a little bit, you know? My Uncle Reggie died over there 3 times! Because deer are horrible with math. And stories. I don't know. It's funny because I travel all over the world, so I've gone to many countries, and it's wonderful, and I'm truly blessed, and I love it. But the highlight of my career is definitely your garage, sir. I like it. It's great.
Good.
I'm glad you do what you do because it inspires me. Because we talked before the show, and wow, you really took a lot to do all of this. Probably more than I would be willing to. More effort than I'd be willing to try. You could do this too, Luke. No, I can't. Nope, no. I mean, it would take me a month to hang that cloth there. And you got extra shit on the wall. Like, I love how it's all duct tape over there. You're like, I'm a carpenter, so duct tape, I bubble gum this. That's falls apart with that. This big lead shoes, so you know, like your face hurts when you're done. Yeah, man. But I love this area. The best, they really broadcast like free marijuana. I mean, not free, but legalized. Marijuana. I got a great story. It's actually happened in Oregon.
Nice.
They opened up a pot bar. Now we have a lot of them in Southern California or Los Angeles. Yes, we do. You know, go in and the smartest ones, they're like serving like foot-long cheese steak sandwiches and like homemade deep fried potato chips, and so everyone there just gets wasted, and then they just, you know, they pass out in their cars out front because they get like a belly full of meat. There's 8 bowls of indica and a belly full of turkey. Huh? Where are we?
It's like a fucking drum.
You were like, why do your glass? Why is they shaped like a letter M? Yeah, because we party hard. So I don't know, man. Here's the best story. And get ready, be prepared to remind me 1,000 times, all right?
Okay.
But they get all these comics together and like, look, we're opening up this first weed bar, you know? And it's going to be, they don't get a liquor license because it's marijuana. So there's marijuana. And it happened in this area, Oregon, Washington, somewhere like this. And they get some pretty big comics to come in. Some like really good, funny guys. And people are going to tune in to see them, you know, really talented gentlemen. Mm-hmm. But everyone is so blown away that weed is legal that they just get retarded. They get ripped, right? Ripped in half. They can't focus. They can't, you know, dream anymore. They're just blown away. So these comics go on stage and they're broadcasting it on some network like around the world, and they got thousands upon thousands of people tuning in to see like the first ever Weed Bar's comedy show. What do you do when you get high? You laugh. And you're gonna laugh tonight with these hilarious men and women. And these guys get up there and they're going through the routines. Hey, what the? And these people are just like. Blown away, and the best part of the whole show is the comedians just starting to sweat like, okay, that normally works. And that's the best part. So now you're laughing at home, but not at the jokes, at this guy's struggle of, so are you alive? And then it just becomes comics going on stage and just like, what's wrong with you people? Like just berating the audience. And now no one wants to go up anymore. It didn't even last the full broadcast time because it was so awkward. Oh. So if any of you out there are having an idea where you would like to start a weed bar, opening night, don't broadcast a comedy show live with the internet because people are like, wow, weed's legal now. I'm going to smoke some. How much? All of it.
There you go.
Thank you.
There you go. That sounds good.
I don't know, what other stories do I have?
We got on a nursing shirt. Are you kidding me?
Oh man! All right, so
College in Maryland, baby.
yeah, people.
Like what?
Someone said once, if you want good advertising, just give Luke a sweater, because I'll wear it. And it's this is just a bloody. I don't know. I was dating a girl. Her name was Stephanie, right? And she went to school here. And apparently she was a lot bigger than she was when I met her. She was very tiny. But this fits me, right? So I question whether it was genuinely hers or a guy she was with for some, you know. So I have no idea where it comes from, but I wear it because it's the warmest thing I have. I've been using my jacket in the car as a blanket. So I don't know what you guys thought of me before, but now you know I'm classy.
The shoulder shimmy.
Anyone have beards out there? I know you sprouting one. Cory's got a little one. I like it. I like the fact that men have beards now. I really
A lot
do.
of beards on Twitch, actually.
You're bearded. Let me.
Bearded
give me a bearded. I don't know, icon or something.
There's plenty of beardies.
All right, I've seen none coming through.
They'll come through. Well, there's about
something.
An 8-second delay.
Oh, you know what?
Dwarf on
Never
Lord
mind.
of the Rings. Gimli works. You're way taller though.
So, what you do this? So yeah, I have a beard. I started writing jokes. So I started writing these jokes about having a beard because in comedy you really have to just address the elephant in the room. Right? But you got to do it in a professional way. Like there's a gigantic woman up front in a purple dress with purple shoes and a purple hat.
That's the joke.
That's the elephant in the room. But you got to be creative. You can't just be an A-Rod and just be like, how'd she get through the door? Because then you know everyone's gonna turn on you like, this guy's a piece of shit. I hate this comedian. So what you have to do is address the fact that the color purple or something, right? You have to address something because you gotta get over. So I know that I have to talk about my beard now because I have a quite amazing.
You do have an amazing.
I don't like to brag. Maybe one of the best in the universe.
It's pretty good.
So thank you.
I like it.
Oh man, that's really nice.
It's something I noticed right away. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Championship level.
Champion level beard. And I'm gonna forget everything because you guys. Oh, so here's some new jokes I'm working on. This is the first time I've ever told them live, so you guys are the first people to ever hear it.
Right.
Like I have a beard. Actually, I grew my beard out to be more manly because every man, we're manly. So I grew my beard out to be more manly. But it itched so bad I cried every night on my way to sleep, right? Like, is that still manly? But I'm proud because it got over with. So having a beard now is all right because when I walk into a room, I'm suddenly, if I see another man with a beard, suddenly I'm in this weird beard club. I'm not joking. Like, people just nod it. That's approved. It's weird. I'll see another man with a beard. We make eye contact, and immediately I'm like, "Yep, we're both homeless." Yep. I'll see you at the dumpster for dinner, player. Let's try and get laid, huh? Can I have my gallon of water, please? Thank you.
Where's that gallon? There it is.
I mean, gallon of vodka. I know it's a party
There you
foul
go.
to drink. Water on the show. As the fans
Not
that
cool,
wanted
man.
me.
Not cool.
Like, what's wrong with that guy, man?
What?
Sober and shit.
See, this is different from my normal show, people, because normally, because I drink one of these every day, or more. And so normally my show just consists of me standing on a stage pissing into the audience for 45 minutes.
Front row seats in the middle.
Hey, I felt like I was racing a guy at the gas station earlier, because we both run in and we both have that look of like, I'm going to be the first one. And I got to be. There's no holding this. My snake's about to vomit. There's no holding this at all. It's a tequila puke, so you know you can't stop it, right? And I look at this dude, and when he's that weird eye contact, and I'm like, because you can see someone's face, like,
Right.
they're in a bloody hurry, like, I'm just kind of, and we see it, and I notice it, and I'm like, oh, man. And so I rush, right? I blaze past the guy, open the door, there's two stalls side by side, or two urinals, right?
Right.
And we start pissing. And 8 minutes later, we're still pissing. And I'm wondering, like, does he drink as much water as I do? Like, what's his story? But you can't, as a man, you can't talk at the urinal.
No.
Excuse me. What's your name, buddy? Like, no. You might get shot for things like that. And I won.
Hey!
So, like, minute 12,
Minutes?
he trickled off, and I'm like, last that squirt. Yeah. I'd like to take home the championship for pissing. I outpissed 2 dudes yesterday, so I don't know if any of you ladies are single, huh? But that's all real. I don't know. That's a true story, man. You know, I got stabbed too. Is anyone
Wait,
ever
what?
stabbed?
Who got stabbed?
Me. Right
You
here.
got stabbed.
Can you zoom
You
in?
got stabbed?
Let's zoom in on this.
Yeah, go ahead. Bring it up. Bring it up. There you go. He's got stabbed.
Where is it? Right here.
You did not get stabbed.
Yeah, look at it.
Oh, there's a. They can't even. They probably can't even see that.
They can see it.
It's my camera, surely. There's a little scar. I ran into a barbed wire
You
fence
see it
about
right
the
there.
same thing.
Well, mine's got a better story than
Yeah,
that.
let's hear yours.
My story rocks.
Let's hear yours.
No, I actually I got stabbed, which was crazy. It wasn't like,
Sounds great.
yeah. I guess the stabbing is always.
I mean, like, where do you
There's
start?
no sane world where someone wakes up and gets stabbed 4 times. Good morning. I'll have 2 eggs, please. I got stabbed. And here's the thing, like, every man knows this is true. As a young kid, you get material. I mean, not material. What am I thinking?
Material.
What is wrong with my brain? Because I just thought, what is your material? And I said the word. That's why I can't do shit if someone's doing something else. Or I'd be on the phone and they're talking about math and I was like, yeah, geometry. I pick up a piece of everyone's... I can't write, for God's sake. If there's a TV on, I'll write what I heard on the TV. And back to Channel 5 at 7:30. Yeah, stab. Oh, thank you, stab, right. What is wrong with my brain?
Stab. All right.
Every little boy from age 3 gets an idea of what he's going to do if someone pulls a gun. Am I right?
Yes. Or
Ninja Turtles taught me how to do Kung Fu. I don't know how to do Kung Fu, but I've seen enough episodes of Ninja Turtles to know that I can disarm someone with a flying jump kick. That's it. You'll knock out, they fall like dominoes. If you hit one, the whole gang drops. I know that.
Who doesn't know that?
But every little boy really has a plan. Like, if someone pulls a gun, I'm like, man, yo, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do, ha, 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 ha. Right? And my plan was, like, if someone pulled a knife, I literally was going to watch, because, you know, you see the movies, as the hand's coming down, because people stab like this. Right? Come over here. I'm going down. So I was going to block the grab the hand, turn it over, pull the knife out, whoop, boom, break his arm,
Whoa.
elbow to the chin, bring down on the nose, one to the, right here in the solar plex, right? One to the side. Well, I'm kidding, I'm joking about it.
Christ, oh my God.
Dance on him like this. What was I saying? Quickly. See, my head trails off on its own story. I got stabbed. I'm the worst. I am the worst.
You knew you were going to block and something happened.
Yeah! Thank you. My plan was to block, grab the knife, stab him, disarm him, take him down, alert the police.
Okay, yeah.
So, oh my gosh. I'm walking out of this place, dude, knife just goes. That's what happens. There's no 30 seconds of like. That doesn't happen. It's like, what do you do? I heard it myself. And it's funny because you always think like, I'll fight him now, now. People are like, what'd you do, Luke? What happened when you almost got stabbed? I fucking ran. That's it. There was no karate kick. There was no turtle shell slide. Nothing.
Oh, shit.
It's sad, but I was always Donatello growing up.
That's the problem.
Because,
You're distracted, right?
because out of my brothers, I was considered the smart one. And that sound, now that you people know me, it's like, that is so horrible for his family, right? My mom is like, he said, my mom's one of the baddest people on the planet because she raised 4 boys. How many kids you have, man?
2. Boy and a girl? 2.
You're halfway. She had 4 boys. I mean, for my mom.
4 boys.
4 boys.
Well, I got 1. He's a tyrant.
Yeah, they break everything. Just little one-man demolition crews.
Yes, exactly. He's a tornado.
Yeah, and little girls like, hey, Dad.
Exactly.
I love you. You're like, oh, come here.
Yeah.
Your little brother just runs through and stabs someone. Hey! Put the matches there!
Was that Scottish?
Go hide in your room. Yeah, sorry. Hide in your room. So my mom she's just crazy from raising all the boys, you know. There's no sanity left in her, you know. You could like put a gun on her. And, your mother! She's like, go sit down and I'll tell your father. She's out. Locked out. Here's a cool joke that I wrote. You guys let me know if you like it with something, a thumbs up or whatever.
Yes.
My brother was diagnosed as a schizophrenic with ADD. He heard voices, but couldn't pay attention to them.
I like it. I really like it. The dance really sells it, though, dude.
Yeah. If my joke don't work, my dance show will. I'll get him. I'll get him. All right. Thank you, everyone.
That's the show?
No, I'll keep going. I'm Scottish, man. I'm long-winded. We have very few. I have many stories. This one time, I was performing on the internet. Slang words. Let's talk about slang words.
Slang. Let's do it.
Because some of those are confusing to foreigners. When a foreigner comes here, they're very confusing, like bullshitting.
Yes.
Catch off guard. You walk up to a woman, where's Jimmy? She's like, he's out there bullshitting in the yard. What's he doing? Yeah, just go on out there and talk to him. Hell no. No thanks. I do not want to walk upon your husband grazing the yard, letting poops drop out. Well, I realize slang words are crazy. To you, if anyone ever goes to England and there's a man outside sucking on a fag, he's having a cigarette, you know? But if you're in Oregon and there's a man outside sucking on a fag, well, it's Cory, everyone. And yes, I will be stabbed later. Why? How do you think I got the scar? It's time to go back to incognito. What am I doing here? Just drinking the water?
Everybody on the internet's laughing at that last joke.
Let's hide it.
Shady guy. I look like the guy that goes F her right in the pee. F her right in the pee. You know the guy?
Jameis Winston?
F her right in the pee. Let's do a mock interview. Come in and ask me about something going on at the school shooting, and I will.
Okay.
This is how it goes.
Hi, I'm John Thompson here. Sir, tell me what you saw in the incident today.
Well, I saw Jimmy come out of his house, look left, look right, and fuck her right in the pussy.
Well, you heard it here first, ladies and
Oh
gentlemen.
my
Thank you
God.
very much. And now back to Bob with sports.
Holy shit.
You never seen
Now
those
I've
videos?
seen it. Yeah.
I shouldn't have said
Now it
that.
makes sense.
I shouldn't have said that. I really don't curse a lot. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm ashamed of myself. So yeah, I was raised really poor, man, because eventually my parents split up and I was raised very poor. And women make a lot less money than men. So my mom, who raised me and my brother, didn't make a lot of money. Raised her poor. So poor that I've experienced like the bottom of the barrel, man. I've experienced the bottom of the gutter. And the people are like, what can you do differently in comedy that we can't do? Like, nothing, but I came from the gutter. So you have to break my fingers off for me not to meet you at the top of this mountain, right? I mean, I'm hungry.
Absolutely.
Anyway, I trailed off again.
I remember there was a mountain.
That was almost inspirational.
Before. Yeah, it was almost inspirational.
We're getting there.
It's a new bit, too. It's a great one.
First half of a Ray Lewis speech.
Yeah.
Anyway, I forgot that already.
Something about breaking fingers off
Breaking fingers off.
to get to the top.
To get to the top.
Oh, wow.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
This is almost like comically ridiculous.
It's awesome.
That I forget so much. I do have a bad memory, man. It's
No, it was like it's actually
It's proving to be entertaining. No one's complaining.
Nobody's saying like this bad memory comedian is not very funny. Like they like you.
Dark Venom said that gallon of vodka's kicking in.
yes, it is, Dark Venom.
Attaboy, thank you.
So what was this saying? Remind me one more time, Cory.
Breaking fingers all start.
You know, oh man.
I'm trying.
From the beginning.
I have the same problem, so.
So what we're saying is, yeah, no need to come see
Poor,
our
you're
show
very
in Redstone,
poor,
Washington.
poor.
Oh, it was poor. Thank
There
you.
we go. Poor.
Thank you. I was born very poor.
There we
So
go.
poor, in fact, that when people like complain about poor things that they can perceive to be poor, it blows my mind. The guy the other day was like, "Yeah, man, I can't pay the electric bill this month." I'm like, "You got an electric bill? Really? What? Well, you grew up Donald Trump, did you, with a silver spoon?" I thought living in my car was the bottom of the dumps. Then I got a roommate. It can get worse. It can. I fuck a fat chick for a shower. Has anyone out there? I wish I was joking. You know, Cory. People are like, why's it gotta be a fat chick? Look, cause they got snacks.
Survival, baby.
Stole some food.
Survival.
Stole some food.
That's what I do. That's why I have this big beard, so I can hide food in my cheeks like giblets. People just think I'm a fat biker, right? Like, hey, where's my Harley? Run! I believe in dinosaurs because I'm an adult, so I think they're real. I do. And people are like, what do you mean, man? I think they're real. That's what I mean. Okay, moving to the next bit. I think they're dragons. Because the thing is, like, they're like 65 million years ago, before man ever walked the planet. These giant beasts roamed. But now they're finding this, like, freaking blood vessels and muscle tissues on these triceratops and all these things. And it's like, oh my God, 65 million years ago and it's still got pumping blood dripping out of the damn thing from the ice? Come on. You expect me to believe this? Come on, right? Crazy. And then every freaking little village of small people in the world that have never seen a TV camera, and they show up and they're showing them pictures, like, what is this? They're like, squirrel, black, and they're black, squirrel. And they're like, this one is, they're like, this is a crow. And they're like, chum, choo, chow, chit, chum. Okay, we're just gonna go with chum. And then there's accidentally a little dinosaur on there. And they're like, chick, chum, Jimmy. And they're like, wait a minute. That's a dinosaur. And they're like, it lives over here, right? And it happened in Africa. It was crazy. Every society has, they have myths about the dragons. That's my connection. The dinosaurs are the dragons.
Holy shit.
Right? They just don't know where they come from. They're just trying to make, you dig in your backyard and you dig up this giant snarling beast with teeth and claws. What do you think? Ah! Looks like my ex-boss, the bitch. Like, what do you do? That's it. So people are just like, okay, here's what it was. So it was this. Now they came in from the space. And they're swirling around. I believe in UFOs too. I don't care. People make fun of me because I do. I don't care. I believe in UFOs. I collect Transformers.
Yes.
I'm an adult.
What did you tell me though? Transformers what?
G1s, man.
G1,
Awesome. I also collect Transformers animated, but they're still relatively easy to get. So I have pretty solid collection.
Yeah.
I was at Los Angeles Comic-Con. Is where I got most of them. So
Uh-huh.
G1s are the best, but they're so collectible. Like you just gotta nerd out to do that, right? There's no walking into a pawn shop like, do you have any classic kids' toys? Because you know they look at you like, what is wrong with this pervert, you know? What do you want with kids' toys, bro? You got a van? You can't have a van and buy kids' toys because they're like, I don't trust them! I don't trust them. I don't know, yeah, I collect them. I love them.
That's awesome. I was there. I was there in that, like, when you the first Transformers and stuff, man.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Yeah. I'm a Ninja Turtle kid. I grew up Ninja Turtles, but...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But my cousins had... When I was young, I remember playing with Transformers. Mm-hmm. And they had them in... So, you know, honestly, I think it is. I grew up very poor. Like, extreme poverty. I was white trash, and whatever they call it, right?
Right.
And so I didn't get toys as a kid. So, I mean, I collect them now as an adult, but I think it's more about just, like, wanting to have that I never got as a kid.
Right.
We never had toys. I only wear white shoes. Right? Because I never got to wear white shoes. I had to wear brown and black shoes growing up because they lasted longer. They didn't get as dirty. So as an adult, I'm like, no! I want white shoes! No! Like, they don't match your all-black tuxedo. White shoes! And then they just come right together like two fake teeth. Something you see, like someone with a crooked eye, you see it immediately. When you try to look away, like, is his shoes all out? Oh, this guy's retarded. I can't hang out with a lot of people. I can't hang out with anyone. I love everyone. I don't know. I will say something like, if you got like a buckeye, you know, buckeye is the leg that go this way instead of crosses this way and buck is that way. I have a friend with a buckeye, and we call him Buckeye. I mean, that's how brutal friends are, by the way. I need more friends. Get ready to have a stupid nickname, right? Get ready to have penises drawn on your forehead while you sleep. So I did a movie with Ron Jeremy.
Oh yes, you did a movie with Ron Jeremy.
True.
What kind of movie?
Everyone says it, like, what kind of movie was it, bro? It's weird. I mean, it was a movie, and here's the worst part. It's called Killer Schoolgirls from Outer Space. You can look it up on IMDb, Luke Ashlocke. You'll see it. It's there.
Yeah, it's
Ron
there.
Jeremy was in it. But it's called Killer Schoolgirls from Outer Space. So when you got that on your resume, like, yes, I was an insider guy on the History Channel. And then I played the side of guy with they call the human tripod. The size of his in this precarious movie. And my character's name, Mike Hunt. Look it up, I'm not joking. And people are always like, oh my god, you were in a porn with Ron?
Mike Hunt?
You the cunt? I'm like, no, it was a B movie. It was horrible. You know, I just did it because my friends did the movie. It's just... And then people always, this is the question, always, it's embarrassing. Did you have to suck his rod, man? I'm like, look, I didn't have to.
It's out of respect.
That was out of respect for Ron Jeremy.
Maybe that's why we're so
Well,
Have to.
I did not have to. I chose. That's a joke. Please understand. I've never kissed a dude or anything like that.
That's not kissing.
Well, my grandpa and stuff like that, of course.
Of course.
But I've never that felt weird just doing that. Maybe I'm homophobic. I don't know it, but that felt weird. It's like, whoa! Ah! Get out of here, Cory. Why was it Cory?
That was weird. Why was
It's
it Cory?
getting weird in here. So I'll just dance again.
I keep telling you, you're not my type.
Thank gosh.
Beard tickles.
I was on a road trip with my friend Marty Laquadera before. And, Marty, he's from Boston. Like, Marty! And, we eat like crap on the road. Like, we're not eating steak. The funniest thing is when people are like, you're a comedian? What's it like getting laid all that, man, all those times? You're like, I don't know, buddy. I wish I did. And then you walk off like, that's what they think we get? Yeah! Because even if you're not getting it, they think you are. You're still just like, yeah, that's right, everyone. That is... That's right. It's all real. It's real.
Face hurts.
What the hell is that talking about? I lost a lot of weight, man. I was 250 pounds.
Nice.
Started boxing. 250. I'm about 211 right now because I went down to 194, but then I kind of did comedy.
Right.
So when you travel, like last week I was in Cleveland, you don't get the option. You don't really have a lot of gym options, and you're out of your element. You're on a plane. You're
Right.
tired. You get thrown on this, so you don't get to work out a bit. So that's the problem. So when I get back to LA, I really have to crush it at the gym to just shut. It's mostly water weight, but just shut it up. You know, because I drink a bloody gallon of water. I forgot what I was talking about. This is so sad.
You dropped some weight though.
Yeah.
Oh,
250
thanks,
pounds.
man.
You dropped some
And the
weight.
best part about losing, I mean, the worst part, you can never, pass a mirror anymore. I'll be checking myself out like some kind of, it's weird because I don't even realize that people will tell me, right? I'm doing selfies like, dude, you're a grown man. I'm like, yeah, I am. Honestly. I'm just shocked that I lost this weight and I feel like I look great. But see, the problem is I don't really look that great. I lost all this weight. I think I look great. Like, you always like, yeah, shirtless, sliding into someone's living room. What's up? People are vomiting in the background. Like, like, yeah, man, I lost 8 pounds. I'm in Vegas, man. I think someone's peeking in my window, right? So I'm looking at the window because I'm flexing in the bloody window, and I think I see something. Oh my god! So I'm getting peeked, and it was a dude, right? And like I felt like it's like for women, that's just like right? But for guys, I mean, someone's checking you out. You're like, hey, all right, man, all right. Lost all that weight. Life's great. I'm feeling great. I feel good. We flex up. And then I realized it was a dude. And I was like, right? I'm out. I called the police. I'm like, there's a window peeker. Get over here. There's a gay guy looking in my window. Cops show up. They're like, son, that's a mirror. Well, he isn't gay. I hope.
I hope.
I keep getting off mark. Hello, everyone. I'm Luke Ashlocke.
Doing well. Doing well. This is Luke Ashlocke, everyone.
Yeah.
Huh? Don't listen.